Guys, how is it April 1st? And this is not a joke. This is not a prank. It's really Maker Monthly Box Day. Let me make sure that I get this shared everywhere that we need to share, that I'm in frame everywhere so everybody can see me. How is everybody? Good morning. Hopefully, comments play nice. Let me go and just share this to our group. We're recording in a lot of different places today. Good morning. I am on our TikTok, our IG, our FB page, our FB group, and the tube. All right. So if you see me looking at another camera, I'm trying to keep up with everybody. But we're going to do it. Happy Maker Monthly Box Day. April 2026. How is everybody? You guys, the Maker boxes are on. There is no special word that you need. It is on and ready for you to grab. Let me just go ahead and pin it in the group. Tag a friend in case they don't get notified. Pin to featured. Then I'm going to pull this up so hopefully I can monitor the comments. Guys, they went fast last month. They went so fast last month that I added a little bit more this month because I didn't want you guys to miss out too fast. Good morning. You guys, do me a favor when you pop on FB, the tube, or IG. Can you just say something? I just want to make sure my comments are working. I see the comments on TikTok. Good morning, guys. I missed you guys so much last Wednesday. Or when did I not go live? Last Friday. I missed you guys so much. Good morning, boo-boo. Good morning, guys. Hi, Diane. How are you, sunshine? Good morning, guys. Yay! Good job, Balto. We're so proud of you. That is not easy to do right now. You guys know that I'm drinking my Chobani vanilla and my lime Alani to get my fix in this morning. Where's my cat? You guys want to see the kitty cat? He's watching birds. He's watching birds out the window. Say good morning, ladies. Say good morning. Here's the kitty cat. There's birds that come in the morning and they're taking from the tree right in front of his window to make a nest. I know. You love them? I know. He's getting so big, guys. Look at this. What's happening? Here you go, baby. Good morning, ladies in Balta. All right, so there's a lot going on today. Today is Maker Monthly Box Day for April 1st. The first of every single month, we drop a Maker Monthly box. What is in the box will be 4 vinyl sheets, 4 matching glitters, and a free gift. I'm already restricted on TikTok. Shocker. Every single month will be 4 glitters. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Tosh. Good morning, Lori. Hi, Tanya. Okay, I see everybody come in. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. So, this is this month's Maker. Last month, you guys blew us out of the water. Hey, Karen. Last month, you guys blew us out of the water. Hi, Heather. So, if you want to snag one, now is the time. We have 2 options. You can do a one-time buy, or you can subscribe. If you subscribe, you get free shipping, and you get 10% off. Okay? Now, it just so happens, hi, Sherry. It just so happens, JT! JT, are you off today? There's no way. So it just so happens that today is Wild Card Wednesday. So typically, every single order Wildcard Wednesday comes with a gift. So in order for you to qualify for an additional wild card, you just have to add another item to your cart. I'm already violated, so I'm just going to say all the bad words. You just have to add another item to qualify. That other item is going to qualify you for Wildcard Wednesday. If you grab only the box, because they are prepackaged and sealed, you do not get the wildcard sheet. But there's actually 2 free gifts in the month or in the monthly already this month. So we're going to go through that. Yay, JT, I'm so happy. So let's cover Wildcard Wednesday if you want to grab the box. Like I said, you can do a one-time buy if you want to test it out, or you can subscribe and save. If you want to add other items to your cart, that would then qualify you for Wildcard Wednesday. So we have all of the options. All of the options. This is this adorable Wildcard Wednesday sheet that the girls in the warehouse designed this week, because I've been a little all over the place. As you guys may or may not know, I'm dealing with, we're dealing with life. So the girls actually designed this for us this week, and they did a really good job just in time for Teacher Appreciation. All right. So let's dig into the box. Thanks, guys. If you like to be surprised, do not watch this. I am going to show you everything that is in the April 1st box, and then we're going to craft with it. Life has been lifing so hard. You guys don't even know. But if you like to be surprised and you like to get your box in the mail and be like, oh, look at this, don't watch this. If you want to be nosy, like myself, and see everything that is in the box, thanks, guys. Don't make me cry. I said I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to cry on this live. We're going to have a fun live. I love you all, but let's not talk about how much life sucks right now. At the moment. Listen, life is beautiful and precious. I'm just going through the motions. Okay? So no talkies, because I don't like to cry on live. I refuse to be that girl. Okay? So I know that you guys are here, and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. So April box. If you want to be surprised, don't watch this. If you like to be a nosy bee, like us and the crew, watch this. All right. So April 1st box. Are we ready? I can't, Miranda. Are we ready? I haven't even undone this one yet. Okay. So if you haven't caught the hints, it is definitely springy, classy. Hold on. I'm going to have to literally point all of my cameras down just a tad. Springy, classy, Bridgerton, classical tea party vibes. All right. So we're going to go over everything that comes in this box this month. Okay. Starting with the love letter from the crew. So every month you're going to get a love letter explaining the theme of the box and everything that is in the box. I don't know if you guys noticed anything different about the box. There is this big, obnoxious caution. Do you want me to read it to you? You guys can't read backwards. It says PS. And don't make me tell you guys early, because not even my affiliates know. Okay? PS. We will be making a huge announcement on April 15th with some new options. Mark your calendars. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so this is your little inside note that something is being announced on April 15th. On tax day, sorry, JT, I love you. Something is being announced on April 15th, and you are not going to want to miss it. Okay, so there's your love note. Let's dig into vinyl, glitter, and all of the things. So you're going to get 4 sheets of vinyl, okay? And we are going to go through it all. So vinyl number 1 kind of sets the tone with this really pretty like sagey minty green with the blush and the neutrals. So here is vinyl number 1. All right. It is a total Bridgerton vibes or just classy tea party. You know what's really in right now? Thrifting is really in right now. And like, I don't want to call it, there's a word for it. Somebody made up a word that had to do with like antique and grandma, kind of like grandma feels. It's making a comeback. Shabby chic. Okay, totally shabby chic. So here is vinyl number 1. Okay, and then of course I had to throw in some bows because we love bows at IPP. So I love the detail on this one. It definitely gives you like we have the pearls, we have the lace, we have the bows, and it ties in together that neutral cream with that pink. All right, so vinyl number 2. Vinyl number 3, I love. So just the detail that this actually looks like real lace. I'm obsessed with it. So this is vinyl number 3, and it is literally like a extremely detailed and clear lace with pearl pattern. I love this. I don't know what we're doing on live today. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life this afternoon. So I have a couple of different projects laid out, and I literally just told Louie to wrap this 30 ounce for me in this. We're going to brainstorm together and we're going to see if we can do something with this. So this is literally what the vinyl looks like, completely wrapped on a 30 ounce. She's just so classy. Grand Millennial. Yes, thank you, Crafty Cats. They're calling it Grand Millennial, where it's like grandma and millennial had a baby. Well, that's kind of gross. You don't want to have a baby with your grandma, but you know what I mean. Grandma and millennial together, Grand Millennial. So this is vinyl number 3. And like Kat said, I watch your guys' videos when you guys tag me, so don't think that I don't. Like Kat said, we have an invisible sheet, which is not really invisible. So this is a 12 by 12 print of the semi-transparent vinyl, okay? And what I love about this is you can cut them in stripes. Oh, thanks for the heart, me guys. You can cut them in stripes and outline. Hold on there, because there's a couple different options. Let's see if I can do this without ruining it. Outline your projects with a white lace detail. So instead of just your traditional striping, we did the semi-transparent with lace striping. So if you want to use as a border, instead of using your typical glitter tape or something like that, we have the semi-transparent lace stripes that you can cut apart and use. I want to figure, hold on, let me get my little squeegee. I want to figure how we can use this today. I don't have a cup like glittered and prepped. So we're going to learn, we're going to figure it out together. But that is the 4th vinyl. Jennifer, I love that. It's a true statement though, you don't. So that is the 4th vinyl sheet with the box. All right. Can you tell your friends that I'm busy with Lauren? Okay, so the semi-transparent striping, the beautiful lace detail with the pearls, the lace with the pearls and the bow, and then the tea party. Okay, so this is the 4 vinyl sheets. Do we see how everything is tying together here? Good morning, guys. Then we have a 7 by 7 of these absolutely beautiful teacups and teapots to go with the vibes. All right, so you also get this 7 by 7 UV sheet where everything ties together. The colors are so beautiful and so clear. So you get this with the April 1st maker, okay? Then we threw in an acrylic keychain little set, but look at how cute this little gold, the little gold hardware is. So I'll show you. We'll put this together really quick and then we'll make this. Let's just put the beads on. So it comes with 2 big beads and 2 small beads. It comes with a cream. It comes with cream, pearl, and a sage green that literally go like perfect with it. So I'm gonna put my pearl, and then I'm gonna put my little sage, then I'm gonna put my cream, then I'm gonna put my little sage, and then we're gonna, woo! Don't do that. We're gonna put our little top on. You guys, I'm listening to Bridgerton remixes. Good morning, Erica. How are you? Okay, so look at how cute that pearl bead is. And then we have the sage with the gold and the cream. And then we gave you an acrylic blank with the teacup to match. So look at this keychain kit you guys get. Good morning, guys. So you also get this. So you get the 4 sheets, you get the 7x7, you get the keychain kit, which we'll work on. I'm just gonna put it away. And then I have to get to everybody's favorite part, which is the glitter. Good morning, guys. The glitter is everybody's favorite. All right. You guys, I share way too much with you guys. I got a new perfume because somebody on TikTok, like one of these perfume influencers, recommended it. I wish I could remember the name of it. And it's like, oh, the best smelling perfume lasts all day. I get so many compliments on it, this, that, and whatever. And all I can do is smell it on me and I hate it. It's so bad. Never buy perfume on the internet. All right, so then we have our 4 glitter colors that we are going to dump out and show how they match absolutely perfect together. If I want to do an acrylic ink sheet, no, you can add it to your cart and do it all in one order. No need to split it up. Okay, are you guys ready for the glitter? I know, it was so bad. I'm so upset, Ashel. And her TikTok name is Ashhole. On the other platforms, people are like, oh my God, I can't believe she just called somebody an asshole. I'm like, no. Her name is Ashley. First of all, she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. She has the best hair out of anybody that I know. But her TikTok name is Ashhole. Hi, Tiffany. So everybody's like, oh my God, that girl's so rude. No, I'm not, I promise. Okay. So we have 4 glitter colors in the box. What I love about these glitter colors is all of them but one are medium cuts of some of our top sellers. Okay, so we have a medium of ivory, which I'm gonna pour it out for you, which is like the perfect neutral ivory. I mean, we call it like it is. We have a medium of a one night stand. All right, and a medium of Beg Your Garden, which is like the perfect tea party garden green. Then we have a Cherish, and we called it Garden Party Bliss, which is an XL cut of everything together. All right, so let's start with the glitter colors. I'm gonna move this over to the side. We'll start with ivory. One night stand is good. And did you notice on the label, it's actually a picture of one nightstand, like a nightstand and just one of them. You see what I did there? This shirt, I was trying to wear a neutral shirt to go with the theme. I don't know. This is what you got. This is about as close as I can get. Okay, glitter number 1, April Maker Box. Medium cut ivory. Look at the sparkle on this neutral. Do you guys hear the Bridgerton music in the background? Do you feel the mood? Aw, thanks, Kenya. So, glitter number 1, ivory in the medium. Do we see how perfect it goes with the theme? With the neutral theme? I know ivory is one of my favorites too. It's beautiful. And there's something about this medium cut, it just gives it so much more sparkle. All right, glitter number 1. Oh, a beach canvas. It is a really good beach sand color. It is. It's literally like the perfect neutral. I feel like everybody needs this shade in their collection. So that's glitter number 1. Okay. Glitter number 2 is the medium cut of One Night Stand. This is the most beautiful, like, blush, but metallic, light rose goldish pink. What would you consider this shade? Look how beautiful. So this is medium One Night Stand. Hi guys, welcome in. You're in your vintage era. I know. It is so trending right now. It is totally trending. So this is glitter number 2. Do you see how everything ties together? And look at how beautiful it goes with the ivory. So that's glitter number 2 in the April 1st maker box. If these do come back permanently, it will be a little while. I do kind of leave them somewhat exclusive for the box for a while. So if you guys grab the box, it's kind of a perk. So if they do come back, it's probably going to be a little bit down the road. Obsessed is an understatement. Look at how beautiful. Do you guys see that? It's the perfect color. This box is a must. So it's glitter number 2. I have to say though, I think this one's my favorite. And I'm not even a big green girl, but it's so funny. I actually literally just thought about this. These were my wedding colors. I did like succulents and a like blush pink with like sage. That's funny. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Is it just me? So I think this is my favorite, and I'm not even big into green, but I'm a sucker for like a pretty sage. So this is the medium cut of Beg Your Garden from the April box. It is and look at it. Look at it with all of the patterns. Look at it. Whoop, don't spill that. Look at it with the decals. Isn't that beautiful? So this is the medium of Beg Your Garden. This is glitter number 3 in the April box. This box is your favorite. Oh, I'm so happy you guys love it. Hi guys. So this is glitter number 3 in the maker box. All right. And then last but not least is the Cherish color, which is going to be a chunky. Oh, Daniela, we miss you. Do you guys want me to check inventory to let you know where we stand with the boxes? So as of right now, I have 64 available. We have 64 available. Okay, last but not least is Garden Party Bliss. So if you were into snow globes, this is going to be the cut that you want to use for that. This is literally the perfect mixture of the ivory, the Beg Your Garden, the One Night Stand, all mixed together. And look at how well they blend and just feed off of each other. So this is an XL mix of all of those colors. Thank you, guys. Oh, I don't want to spill it. Of all of those colors together. So we basically took an XL of all of these mediums and made a custom mix. I love this. But look at how beautiful. Whoop, don't spill it. Look at how beautiful with the decals. How classy, vintage. Grand Millennial, is that what we're calling it? Isn't it beautiful? So that is the 4th color in the mix. So what you get with this box is these 4 glitter colors that I just showed you. Let me put the top on this because we all know that this could be a disaster. The 4 glitter colors that I just showed you. All right. The 4 vinyl sheets, one being that transparent with that lace. Okay, so you get 4 vinyls, 4 glitters, a UV decal sheet, and the keychain kit. We have the one-time purchase or a subscribe and save. If you do the subscribe and save, you get the free shipping, plus I think it brings it down 10%, so you get all of this for like $49 free shipping, which is crazy because we haven't raised that price in like 6 years since we've been doing this. All right, so this is everything that you get for the April 1st box. Hold on, how do you, there's so many different platforms. Hold on, I can put them in timeout on, there we go. Okay, so questions about the maker box. Any questions? Let me show my face. Any questions about the maker box? We still have some available. Like I said, you don't have to commit. If you have commitment issues, I get it. You don't have to commit. You can do a one-time purchase. The only perk of, well, there's a lot of perks. If you commit to the subscription, you get free shipping, you get the 10% off, and you get first in line every month. So, how is it so beautiful? So you get first in line every month before they sell out unless payment is declined or credit card numbers change or stuff like that. So those are 3 amazing perks of subscribing. Or you can do a one-time if you're not a subscriber kind of person. I get it. Any questions? Everybody saw everything. Everything is good. I know, these are amazing. So I want to make this keychain because they're super fast, fun, and easy. And then I have no idea what we are doing with this. I think we're just going to wing it as we go. What do we think? With the week that I had, I really haven't had time to like prep a cup. So all I did was wrap this 30 ounce in this vinyl, and I figured that we would just figure it out as we go. Oh, and you get an airhead. That's true. And you get an airhead. All right. Oh, thanks, Brooke. I know I was thinking that, JT, but I was wondering if we should go in. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. I also want to do a Post-it noter. So what color do we want to do on this keychain? Out of the ivory, the one night stand, or beg your garden, what do we want to do for this acrylic keychain? I'm wondering if we should do the one night stand or beg your garden or the ivory. It really can go any other way. The glitter right now is only available in the box. All right, so let me point you down a little bit. What shall we do? One night stand, one night stand. I'm seeing a lot of votes for one night stand. So let's do one night stand on the keychain. Put this over here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, do it, do it. I have this. that. I think I got everything in order today. Okay, so on your acrylic, you're going to, oh yay, JT, do you want to join the live? Girl, if you are clothed, you can join the live. You're gonna see this little gray dot. That is just to tell you where that hole should be placed, all right? So I always like to place my UV DTF down first, so I make sure that I glitter the right back. But you can do it however you want. I don't know how do I get JT on here? Let me get my scissors. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna cut off that gray hole because that is just gonna help us line up where it goes. I know, JT went radio silent. And I'm gonna go ahead and peel the back off of the front. That's gonna keep all of my little details on my transfer paper. Hi, Karen. And then we are going to line her up and place it down in place, and then give it a good rub down. Ilka, I can't. You never know with JT. She's a wild one. She's a wild one. All right, so we place everything down, and then I'm just gonna slowly remove this clear transfer from my top, and that is going to perfectly place those little teacups on my keychain. Now I'm going to remove the back protective paper. How do I get JT on here? So this is a Pokey Pal. I got it from the Creation Station. If you see in the comments, Lori or Miranda, if you're watching on FB, you may see in the comments Lori or Miranda, they have the Creation Station. They own the Creation Station. So that's where I got it from. Pretty sure my whole wish list glitters from previous monthly boxes before I found you. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna sand the back. Everybody needs a Valentine's Day Pokey Pal. Listen, we're a little behind the times over here. We're just working with what we got. I woke up and I showed up at work today. I'm proud. All right, I'm gonna take my alcohol and I'm just going to wipe off that sanding dust from the back. Allow that to air dry. Okay. You do have an Easter. I don't have an Easter one. How do you have an Easter one and I don't? All right. And then, of course, I'm going to use my CC DIY UV resin. And we said one night stand. One of each. We're waiting on a big restock. Customs decided to hold a restock of ours for a couple weeks. That's always fun. You are ahead one time. That's all it takes is one time. Okay, so that is the medium one night stand. I'm gonna mix it to see if my consistency is where I like it. The one night stand, it is the name of the glitter. And look, on the label, it has a picture of one night stand. See what we did there? This is one of our first glitters that we started selling in 2017? 2017 or 2018? When I started getting into colors other than cheap glitter, this was one of our first colors. And that one nightstand has been this label since the beginning. 2017. Lord. All right, so this is where I like it. I like a thicker honey consistency. If it's too thin, it has the risk of running off the edge. If it's too thick, it's not gonna self-level and just give you a hard time. So I kind of pour down in the middle, and then I take the back end of my spoon and help this out to the edges. And I just kind of have to push it semi-close to the edge, and then if it's the right consistency, it's gonna self-level right to that edge. Let's see. Oh, do we want to play a game? So I am playing Bridgerton pop and hip hop remixes. Do you guys want me to turn it a little louder and see if you guys can guess this song? I would be impressed if you guys can guess it, because I don't know what it is unless I look up and see. Hold on, this one may have just ended. It may be starting a new song. I think this is a fun game. Oh my God, did you see? Okay, new song. If you guys can think of it, drop it in the comments. I know, I went overboard with the keychains this Friday. Louis looked at me like, really? I'm like, I'm sorry. Billie Eilish. Oh, you're good, Ashhole. What's the name of the song? What was I made for? Oh, you guys are good. You guys are really good. Thanks, Kat. I know I'm a little obsessed with this maker box this month. We're gonna go ahead and cure that. You knew it from the first 3 notes. Oh my God. How crucial is the sanding? So you want to sand it somewhat. You want to rough up the surface, Ashley, because you're basically giving that flat, slick acrylic some sort of teeth to like prime it to hold on to. So kind of think of it like painting a slick plastic surface and expecting the paint not to chip off. It needs some sort of teeth to prime and basically hold on to that UV acrylic and glitter. Some people don't do it. But I feel like if you could just take the 2 seconds to do it, because if you get between that UV resin and glitter and acrylic just right, if you don't sand it or prep it, you can literally pop it all off in one piece. So if you want it to hang on for dear life, that is why you want to sand. Does that make sense? Guys, I know this looks so gross, but it's so good. This is that Chobani creamer and Alani, and it literally is disgusting on top, and it gives you a mustache every time you drink it, but I feel like I'm drinking a key lime pie. Daniela's having a girl, JT. We're so excited. We are so excited. We can't wait. That happens to you, so you always sand now. I know. It's one of those things when you first see it and you first learn about it. It's one of those steps that you kind of skip. But after doing them more, or an experience like that will definitely make you second guess sanding or not sanding. Whew. So, I think I want to do a notepad next. What do we think? Do we want to do the notepad, or do we want to work on this cup? Help me out. I have no idea where I'm going with that cup. No idea where I'm going with it. Notepad. Notepad. I know, notepads are fun and quick. Notepad. A lot of people for the notepad. Okay, we can do the notepad. We can do the notepad. All right, new song. New song. Let's see who gets it. feel like a DJ. I'd be impressed. Are you ready for the reveal? This may give it away. Switching in position for you. I just gave it away. Isn't that so pretty? I love how the Bridgerton twist can make any song sound classy. I love it. Do we want a UV resin the top? Do we love it? Isn't it so pretty? Let's UV resin the top. You have the musicals on your playlist? I feel like I need to now. I need a little silicone spatula of some sort. They are so perfect for the dance scenes. I really need to get better into Bridgerton. The ones that I've paid attention to, I really enjoy. But if I get distracted by my phone or a kid or a husband, and I try to like come back to the TV to figure out what's going on, I feel lost. All right, so I'm kind of using my glare. To make sure that we are all nice and covered and even. I didn't miss anywhere. I wish I had a lighter. I don't have a lighter, I only have a torch. So I'm gonna kind of wiggle this off and just hit it with the torch really quick. Let's make sure that there's no bubbles. Woo. Do you guys love Friday's drop? You guys, I can do this on my desk because my desk is tile. So don't do this on like a wood desk. Do you guys love Friday's drop? It is extremely vibrant. Extremely vibrant. Like a little, we're just dipping our toe into summer just a little bit. And everybody loves mermaids. So I'm excited. I'm excited about Friday's drop. Update your wish list for Friday. I can't tell you guys enough. We make enough bundles depending on what wish lists look like. So if you have on your schedule to shop drop Friday, please, please, please update your wish list. That also allows you to make sure that you grab everything that you have your eye on. And you don't miss anything. So when you update your wish list, it basically, when it becomes available, you'll get an email, which is great for sold out items. But then when we drop the site, you can literally go to your wish list, add to your cart, and check out. Sorry, I just noticed that this April Maker Box Day was over my face the whole time. All right, new one. I don't even know this song. Thanks for the heart, me guys. Does anybody know this song? So it's the Bridgerton version of a popular, or like, now I know it. Let's see who gets it. Look at how pretty. Come on, where's Ashley? Nope. Not ordinary. Isn't this so cute? I wish I could put this on here without breaking a nail. Should we try? I know a good nail lady. If we do, it's not Paradise. Come on. I know you're singing it. The name looked weird to me. I didn't think I knew it until I'm singing it in my head. It is. It is. It is Zane. Do we think we can get this on? Mary's gonna murder me if I get my nails broken. I can't get this on here without breaking a nail. That's a husband job. But look at how cute. Pillow Talk. Good job. Ashley got it. But look at how cute it came out. Oh, this one's easy. The Goo Goo Dolls. That's a Louis job. But it's weird because the name of this song from the Goo Goo Dolls, like I don't sing it in the chorus. It's like a random name. Iris, good job. You got it, Sunset Beauty. That's awesome, Lala. I feel like I would really enjoy that. All right, so this is one of the free gifts in the maker box. I'm gonna just pop it and cure it a little bit longer. Okay, now we have number 4 sticky note pad. Good job, Shell, you got it. Alrighty, what should we do? I'm trying to think of how do we want to do this. Do we want, so this is notepad number 4. Yeah, so this is sticky note holder number 4. It comes with the back, the front, and the sticky notes. And of course I had to grab mint green to stick with the theme here. So do we want a vinyl back with a floating front and lace? Or if we do the vinyl back, I can do a glittered front. I can do a glittered front. Will the teacup keychain be available to purchase separately? Maybe, Sunset Beauty, maybe in the future, but not as of right now. Right now it's exclusive to just the April box. I'm just thinking thinking out loud. I'm thinking doing the teacup on the back. I would love to make this a green glittered front and then do the white lace around the post-it. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let me peel this off so I can get my how many are left? Let me check. Let me refresh this. We still have 50 boxes left. So grab them, grab them, grab them, because we have our girlies that are working right now. So when they get off or when they get on lunch break, we're gonna get another little wave of people grabbing boxes. And I did more this month than last month because you guys sold us out so fast last month. I did 50 more this month. So if I didn't do the 50 more, we would pretty much be sold out. Come on, I want to peel this without scratching my acrylic. All right, next song. This one's easy. This one's easy. Ooh. I kind of like this version better. Yep, Havana. I kind of like this version better. All right, so I just did a dirty cut on my vinyl just to get an idea of what I want peeking through. So because this isn't see-through vinyl, I just want to make sure that I kind of get it perfect. The playlist, I did on the tube, I did like Bridgerton, today's hits Bridgerton remixes. All right, that will help me. All right, so put my vinyl down. Do my dirty cut. Pick her up. This would be a really fun game for a road trip. I know, my kids are too young for it, but and like with adults, I think this is an awesome game. It's funny that you say that. My local radio station does this game, but they do it in a lullaby version. Okay, here's a new one. It's one of those things where you can sing the song, but do you know the name of the song? Hi guys, do you know the name of the song and the artist? I'm trying to look at all platforms to see who gets it first. Nope, not Adele. Come on, guys. Yes, I'm gonna seal this vinyl with UV resin. It is Vampire, but who sings it? Look at Mary coming in with Vampire right before Ashley too. Olivia Rodrigo, you guys got it. I knew Mary didn't have it in her. All right, so I did my clean cut around my edges. Look how cute. That was Corinne. God, I'm Corinne. Hi, Aunt Sharon. I love you more. I love you more. All right. So we want to glitter the back of this. And then I'm going to have to use glue to adhere it, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get a look of what it looks like, because the reason why I can't use UV resin to now put this together is because if I do a solid color glitter on the front and the back being a solid color vinyl, the UV light is not going to be able to reach that UV resin to cure it 100%. All right, so thanks, guys. So I am going to do all the steps. We'll put it all together, and then I'll use glue to glue it together once we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my paper from the back. All right, use my sanding block. Can't you UV resin before you put glitter on? No, because I put the glitter on the back. So I'm gonna glitter and UV resin the back. So when you flip it over, this is the front. So I'm gonna wanna glitter that backed glitter part onto here. What glitter do I use? I just brought it in. E6000. E6000 is what I'll use for the glue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sand and prep my acrylic, right, Ashley? Good morning, Princess Jefferson. All right, so we're just giving this a little bit of teeth for that UV resin and glitter to hang on to. Okay, then we're gonna take our paper towel with paper towel and wipe off that sanding dust. I don't like to glitter the top because it doesn't give a finished look, in my opinion. When you glitter the back, when you flip it over, let me show you. Hold on, let me grab one as an example. Here, I have a couple here as examples actually. So when you glitter the back, it allows the front to have that glass-like finish. So when you glitter the back and you flip it over, you get that flawless glass-like finish on the front of the acrylic. This is another one of our sticky note holders that we have. But you see how when you glitter the back, how it gives that perfect front? That's what I prefer. Okay. Golden hour. You're right, Ilka. Okay, let's get our UV resin, and we're gonna do the schmedium. Ooh. Do we do the schmedium Beg Your Garden or the chunky garden party? What do we think? So the chunky has a little bit of all of the colors in it. Aw. Do we do the chunky with all the colors? Do you know when snow globe circle kits will restock? The top kits, we're working on it. What is that notepad vinyl under? This one, it's a semi-transparent. So if you go to It's Pretty Personal, look under the semi-transparent vinyl section. I don't know the exact number, but if you type in like teacher semi-transparent on the search, it will pop up. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the chunky, but I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this medium just to fill any holes. Okay. Oh, this one here is the 3-hole notepad holder. The one that we're working on is just notepad holder number 4, but this one is the 3-hole notepad holder. All right, so we're gonna do some chunky, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of this medium. So if there's any little tiny holes, it's gonna be filled in with this medium cut. We'll mix it and see what our consistency looks like. It's gonna be a little too thick. She's a little thick. It's all right, we'll add more resin. You're welcome. Sorry guys, the comments are a little delayed on my end, so sometimes when you guys ask a question, I'm already like touched 2 other products, so I gotta try to backtrack in my brain what we were talking about. All right. Ooh, this one's a good one. You guys are gonna get this one, but let's see who gets it first. All right, I like that consistency. Yep, Lala Butler got it, flowers. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. So I'm dumping my mixture, and then we're gonna help it work to those edges to get fully covered without going over. Chunky could be a little bit more tedious, so just be careful. We'll go ahead and help this around to the edge all the way, and then I'm gonna kind of go around with my Pokey Pal and trace it to push anything that's popping over the edge over. Of course, as I have UV resin, they give me a puzzle piece. So. I'm gonna kind of go down the middle, all the way around, and then we'll come back and we'll help work that mixture to the edge. Do you guys see how good Miley Cyrus looked at that Hannah Montana thing? She went through a little scary stage. It's kind of like, it reminds me of kind of what Amanda Bynes is going through, or Amanda Bynes? The one with the heart tattoo under the eye. I'm not good with names. I feel like she's going through that right now, and hopefully she pulls out of that. So you see how when I put it down in the center over here, it's kind of self-leveling to the edge by itself? Not seen her recently. Now I need to look because last time I started. No, Miley Cyrus looks really good. She looked amazing. She pulled herself out of that funk. Not easy to do. Not easy to do. I give her credit, especially being in the spotlight. She does. She looks really good. And she looks happy. I feel like that's the most important part. She looks happy. I mean, other than her being absolutely stunning. All the Disney young people seem to go through that phase. Yes, Christy, I was saying that the other day. They kind of hit like a funk. Like, I don't know if it's like rebelling from being forced to do a lot of what you don't want to do as a kid, or I don't know what it is. They kind of, all of them go through that stage, you know? All right, so all of this already worked its way. I just have right here that needs a little push. Oh, this one's a good one too. This one's bringing me back to the 90s. All right, so like I said, I'm just gonna go around. Did me singing help you guys get it? Yeah, Britney Spears. I don't know if she's gonna pull out of that, because that's been going on for a while. So I kind of just traced around my edge. So if there's any little edges of chunky glitter hanging, we put them back in place. Yes, Ashley got it. I love how this came out. Look how pretty this came out. Did you watch the Nickelodeon? Kenya, to be 100% honest, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get through it. My heart couldn't get through the documentary. So, what I wanted to do, tell me what you guys think. So if you guys came on late and didn't see what this is a semi-transparent vinyl that is in the April box, only available in the April box. And oh, Ashley, please. I love you, but it's stress-induced lately. But they are lace stripes. So the thought process was for us to cut strips and go around the Post-it square so it's like lace on top of the glitter. I think it's gonna work. You're so funny. But now I just have to figure out which one I want to do. I think I want to do, because there's how many different ones? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different lace and 3 12-inch stripes of each. So I think this is gonna, I'm just trying to find a thin enough one. Yeah, that should be fine. I think we should do this one here. So, all right, you guys ready for the next one? I don't even know this song. I don't know it by looking at the title, but maybe I'll know the words. But I'm really bad with names, guys. All right, so I'm cutting out the one that I want to do. And to give you guys a closer look, this is the lace I was gonna go with. Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. It's gonna be pretty. So, once this cures, we flip it over and we see what we're working with. We can go from there. I'm just gonna scoot this over while it cures, and we need to put a layer of UV resin on the top of this vinyl. This is a TikTok trend song. Is it? Did anybody guess it? I missed it. It is. It is Wildcard Wednesday and it is Maker Monthly Box Day. If you guys saw what the lobby looks like right now, we're going to be boxed in. We're going to be boxed in here soon. So I know, happy April 1st. Maker Monthly boxes are going out now. Like if you order a Maker Monthly box, it is going out now. Some of you guys are going to have them by tomorrow, depending on where you live. So you do not want to miss out on the Maker Monthly box. This is the Stranger Songs theme. It is? Okay. It says it's by Kate Bush. Running up that hill. Got it? Yep. Ashley got it. I know that the comments are delayed. Awesome. Guys, remember, if you add anything else to your cart other than the maker box, you qualify for Wildcard Wednesday. So don't forget that. We have a really cute Wildcard Wednesday. All right. So this is what the back looks like. But do we want to see the front? And this will explain as to why I like to glitter the back. Should we do a reveal? Hold on, there's a little spot right here I want to trim. When the UV is like still kind of warm, you can kind of chip off anything before it goes through that cool down stage. Just don't cut yourself, please. I'll feel horrible. All right, should we do the reveal? Hold on, I just have to start the peel. You ready? Look at the front. Look how pretty the front is. So that's why I like to glitter the glitter the back and flip it over and make that my front. You see the like perfect glass like finish? And look. Look how it's gonna look when we put it all together. It's gonna be beautiful once it's all put together. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I want to do the lace, but while we do the lace, I want to put a layer of UV resin on here to seal in this vinyl and allow it to cure while we are doing the lace on the front. Isn't it beautiful? All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spread out just the UV resin to seal in this vinyl. Uh-oh, Corinne said, let it go. Something must have happened. We're eavesdropping. I can hear very little in my office, but sometimes I like to be nosy. Now I need to know what they're letting go. What are we letting go? Oh, a new one. Oh. This one is a sad one. Adele? Yep. Adele, what's the name of the song? Someone I used to know? Nope. No, not added. Added love to the things you do. No, it is Adele. I'm scared I'm gonna miss the answer. Not easy. When we were young. Yep. Ashley got it. This is fun. Should we do more bridging and drops so we can play this game when I'm live? I'm just trying to make sure it's nice and even. I call dibs on Ashley as a trivia partner. Right? She's good. And she's got good hair. I still can't believe that. So Ashley in my head, we play this game all the time. Ashley in my head is like 27. She looks very young. And when she said that she had like an older teenager, I about died. She looks amazing for her age. Like, beyond amazing. Ashley. Ashley, how old are you? We won't tell anybody. Oh, Daniela, no, thank you though. Daniela's on her way in after a little baby appointment. All right, let's get that curing while we work on this. You just turned 40. It's wild. You do not look it. Do not look it one little bit. Okay. She's a big baby. How much did they say she weighs, Daniela? All right, so I'm just gonna cut one of my stripes out. So there's 3 here. So I'm gonna cut one. Can you see that? You turned 45 yesterday. You guys look amazing for your age. All right. You know what? If I always call it a dirty measure or a dirty cut. I mean, I could basically dirty cut this and then trim it perfectly with my razor. Happy birthday. All right, hold on. I just rethought that for a second. Cause I want, well, I guess I could have trimmed it once it was on there. I want to be pretty close to the bottom so I don't have overhang into the Post-it holder area. 14 ounces, holy moly. She gonna be a big one. Something tells me that she's not making it to August. Here comes the sun. Yep, the Beatles. Good job, Lizzie. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take my semi-transparent lace. And I want to cut right there. Guys, I've never done it like this before, so we're learning together. All right, then we're gonna trim this side. Okay. Then I'm gonna come in and trim the inside. Now we're gonna use UV resin over the top of this, so it's gonna make any of that little clear outline disappear. But look at the lace on the top. This is gonna be cute. All right, I'm excited. We figured it out. Now we're gonna do from like here to there. So we're gonna cut like here. And then I'm gonna trim the bottom along that straight edge. Not on it, but close. This box is super cute. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead I think they're talking about Tiger Woods. Trim here, and we remove that. Then we're gonna go on the inside and trim that. It's giving like doily vibes, and I love it. You're going to count your bottles? That could be dangerous. Are you sure you want to do that? All right, we trimmed that. I love this lace. If there's any Swifties in here, I'm sure you guys are gonna know this song. The lace is on the front, yes. And then we're gonna put clear UV resin over the top. So there's our second lace down the side. So it looks like we're trimming the notepad. You're using spice racks. All right. Well, that's a good reason to count. I'm gonna do the bottom last because we have this little dip. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with that. We'll figure it out when we get there. Hey, Cowbell. Is the song Me? It is by Taylor Swift. Good call. Good call. Let me see. Guys, we still have boxes left. We still have in the 40s left. Oh, that was perfect. Guys, we're getting good at this. Just when we're almost done with it. The bottom is gonna be a little, we're gonna have to brainstorm for the bottom here because of that dip. But when I dip, you dip, we dip. We'll figure it out. Ooh, this is a good one. Who knows this one? Yep, we'll do the lace. We'll put the lace over the dip, and then we'll do the potato cut, and then we'll trim nice and close. So there's our third lace edge. Look how doily it's giving. It's giving doily. Yellow by Coldplay. You are good. Look at Belle Loon coming in for the win. Yep, you guys are awesome. All right, so we need one more piece for the bottom. Okay. Hey everyone. Okay, so this is very long, but we're gonna trim it. But I'm gonna trim along the straight edge here. And then we're gonna have to place it, rub it down, and then we're gonna have to cut around this dip. You might have 2 boxes now. Oh my goodness, what happened? All right, so here is our lace. So I'm placing it. I cut it a lot longer on purpose so I can kind of line it up where I want to line it. Then we will trim our edge. Okay. I don't know what this is. These commercials are a little cray-cray. All right. Trim that edge. So when I say that dip, so you see how we have our piece of vinyl going over this dip? Oh, we are definitely skipping that commercial. So now we need to come and trim that. So we're gonna go and we're gonna allow our edge. Oh, that's perfect. Nailed it. Look at that. We were able to go right around that little dip. All right, so we have our sealed in back. Look how it comes all together. Look at the lace, guys. Look at the lace. Isn't this adorable? And then look with the mint pad. So I want to seal in this with UV resin, and then we can use our E600 and clamp it together to dry. So putting this UV resin on here is gonna seal in that semi-transparent vinyl and like totally hide those clear seams. All right, so I'm using my glare, spreading out this UV resin. And going right over that semi-transparent lace. Yes, cowbell, that would be amazing. All right, we're just going down our edge. Seal in that vinyl. I'm kind of using my light glare to see what's been covered and what hasn't. Anybody know this song? I don't know this one by hearing it. Yeah. Sorry guys, if I missed any questions because I'm looking down. If you know the answer in the comments, feel free to answer. I have to pay attention for this step or I will make a total mess. Just making sure we are covered. Even. Looks good to me. We're gonna let that cure. You've been asking the same question and nobody gives a hoot. I haven't seen a question, Daniela, so maybe you're being filtered out. Feel free to ask now. We got 300 seconds to get you an answer while this cures. If anybody sees Daniela ask a question, let me know. Oh, she says she's over it, so she's out of here. All right. Bye, Daniela. I didn't see a question. Gives a hoot. I know, I don't know the last time I've heard that, but I tried to help her. I gave her the floor. I gave her the floor. So I am going to use my E6000. I know, you can't let it bother you, Oka. I am going to use the E6000 to glue my back and my glitter front because this is a solid back now and my front is solid. I can't use UV resin to seal them together because the back being solid and the front being solid, the UV light isn't going to be able to penetrate to cure that resin. So that is why I'm using the E6000. Corinne. Have you tried Bob Smith's 3-minute epoxy? I haven't. Is everything okay? Yeah. All I heard was problem with Shopify. Oh. I'm eavesdropping.
The bionic ears.
I am. I heard problem with Shopify and my ears went.
There's a problem with Shopify. It won't let me print any orders right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to see if it'll let me get on the site to see if maybe there's a problem.
Have Louie go to the down detector and see if it's down.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay. And then I'll check as soon as I get off.
All right. I'm pretty kept up with orders, but it's just whatever, just a little trickle in.
Okay. Thank you. She asked further up why a spoon and not a brush. Oh, I just like using a spoon easier. I don't have to worry about cleaning it. It's my personal preference. That's what she got upset over? The darn spoon? I can't. She's crying over the spoon. Do I know the real answer? Not the spoon. The real answer, and you guys could have answered this in the comments, I will not take it personal. Lauren is lazy, and she rather throw away a plastic spoon than leave the live to wash out a reusable brush. Feel free, if the spoon saga comes up anywhere ever again, I give you full permission to say, she doesn't like the spoon. I give you guys full permission to say Lauren is lazy and she does not want to walk away from a live stream to clean a brush. I won't take it personal. I will not take it personal. Exactly. The same reason I didn't use cloth diapers. Thank you, Ashley. Right, JT? Let's not talk about problems. Let's not talk about problems. We do not tolerate the spoon slander in this live. So I saw somebody say, do you have to resin the front? I suggest doing it because we want to seal in that lace vinyl. If you don't do the lace vinyl, then no, you don't have to resin the front. Yes, personal preference. There isn't a good way to wash off UV resin anyway. No, it's a pain, Lori. Well, listen, I don't give a hoot. I know, I do think that the spoon glides over easier too. But I'm okay if you guys call me lazy. That's okay. I won't take it personal. I am. It's all right. No hoots given. You don't give a damn, we don't give a hoot. Woo! I think it's so much easier. No hoots for you. Remember that? What movie was that? No soup for you. No hoots for you. Look at how pretty it is with the sealed in semi-transparent lace. Seinfeld. She sounded like a real hoot. I can't. The hoot puns that we're gonna have now for... Alright. So, if you are a visual person, the reason... I know, I try Buffy pulls. I try. So, the reason why I want to use the E6000 glue is because this is solid glitter. This is solid vinyl. My UV light isn't going to penetrate to cure that. So, I'm going to use the E6000 to glue these together and let it sit overnight. Paper straw. Not the paper straws. Dumping the paper straws into this. You guys, I'm dying. No hoots should be given next. We should make no hoots decals for next week. Oh, all these are the same? What is this? All right. What am I doing? Guys, I'm new here. Aha! You put the top back on, and then you screw the top. And then we're gonna put a little bit of glue. We're not gonna go crazy because we don't want it to squirt out the edge. Ilka, I already see you typing. Man, you gotta really squeeze. I'm gonna go around town. It's all fun and games until your E6000 squirts out the edge. Ilka. All right, so I'm just doing a nice little coat of my E6000. We're gonna sandwich this puppy together and we're gonna let it do its thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new here. It's my first day. What do I just do with that? Sure. All right, pick this up carefully. Oh my God, not JT with the hoot emoji. All right, so I'm laying it on top of it. Giving it a nice push. I don't have any squirts. Nothing's coming out the edge, and I'm gonna let it dry. I'm scared to touch it again. How do I put this top on? Does anybody know how to put this top on? No? It's a husband question. We'll leave this for husband. I know, I feel like we should do some sort of hoot 7x7 next Wildcard Wednesday. Maybe owls. Maybe we'll do owls. We'll be incognito hooters. All right. Let me put this down so you guys can see the final. As it dries. Isn't that pretty? So the vinyl is from the April Maker box. The glitter is from the April Maker box. And the lace detail is this semi-transparent from the April box. Isn't that fun? All right, I just gotta have to put this somewhere where nobody touches it, including the cat. You guys, look at this one we did with the semi-transparent a couple weeks ago. Did you guys see this one? This one was fun. And spoons. Everybody gets a plastic spoon for Wildcard Wednesday. Plastic spoons for everybody. I'll be like Oprah with plastic spoons. Okay. What time is it? So I've been live for 2 hours. What do you guys want to do? Do we want to call it in or do we want to keep going? Ooh, the stitching for the quilt vinyl. I know, we have those in UVs right now too. Keep going. Let's see. So I have this cup. I really don't know what to do with it. This is a cup wrapped in one of the vinyls from the Maker box. What shall we do? Let me just make sure all of my cameras. Sorry guys. I have so many devices in front of me, it's quite wild. Dollar Tree is about to see us coming from the spoons, right? Move over. Okay, let's brainstorm together here. I was thinking. When I think it's not good. Whenever I go in the warehouse and tell the girls I'm thinking, they get nervous. What if we did the Maker Monthly box comes with Tea Party vinyl. This is a vinyl. This is a vinyl. It came with this vinyl. and a semi-transparent sheet of lace striping. It comes with the 7x7 of the teacups. It comes with a keychain kit with the acrylic, and it comes with the 4 matching glitters. So what if we do a V-split of the teacups on top of the lace? I know it's going to be very lace on lace on lace, but I feel like that's kind of what grandma's couch and living room is about, right? So what if we do a V-split on top of the vinyl wrap, and then maybe glitter stripes? How's Havoc? One of my bangles opened the big front door outside Monday. Oh, I would have a conniption, Sarah. Do you want to see him? He got so big. I'll show you him. Oh, I know, baby. Look, Sarah. Look how big he's getting. Say hi, ladies. Were you sleeping? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were sleeping. Sometimes I just want to squeeze him and kiss him. He's huge. I posted a video on my personal page yesterday. He has now found how to jump on top of our kitchen cabinets. Right? Yep. So he jumps on the counter, on top of the fridge, on top of the kitchen cabinets. He's huge. He's ginormous. Like, look at the length of his body. This is not normal. I love you. Go back to sleep, I'm sorry. Okay. He's the best. He's literally the best. Okay. So what we shall do. So if you have a 12x12, you want to find an easy way to get a triangle for a V-split, is you fold it this way. Then you fold it this way. And you basically gave yourself a makeshift V-split helper. See that? So then I'm going to go ahead and cut. We got our triangle. Look at that. Hey, Nicole. How are you? All right, we're gonna trim off this top. So this is what we're working with. This is our V. Guys, I always say with crafting, work smarter, not harder. All right, so I will find the shortcut. Look how busy this is. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to break it up. We're going to pinstripe. We're going to do our thing. So I am thinking, I think I want my point. Do we want that, or do we want it on the opposite side? I was gonna have my point go down my seam, but should we have it, that be the back? So let's just have the point go down the seam, make life easier. So I'm gonna line it up. We're gonna break this up, don't freak out. All right, so I have my point lined up with my seam. Now what you wanna do is get a firm grip on this sucker. All right, put it in the palm of your hand, hold nice and tight. I'm gonna pull back one of my corners. trim it and push it down. Okay. Then we're gonna take our squeegee. It's gonna be a lot of chaos, but we'll be fine. We'll work through it. Then I'm gonna take my squeegee and roll the vinyl onto the cup. Okay. So now we got vinyl on vinyl. We're gonna make it work. Vinyl on vinyl. Okay. No bubbles because our white vinyl is the absolute best. And it has bubble release technology. If you guys don't know what that means, I'm gonna show you. So here's a little piece of our white vinyl, okay? The reason why our white vinyl is so much easier to work with than most, when you peel our white vinyl up, it's gonna have a gray backing, okay? On this gray backing, let me see if I can get all the way up in the camera. I know TikTok doesn't like to focus. I can do it on FB though. On this gray backing, it looks like a little grid, a scored grid. All right, I'm gonna show all the cameras. So on this gray backing, it has scored grids. So when you place this vinyl down and you use your squeegee, the air pockets are gonna be stuck in these little veins, and it's gonna allow you to use the squeegee and push the air pockets to the edge. Our clear obviously can't have that because it needs to be clear and not have a gray backing. But our white vinyl is definitely an upgraded to what most companies use. A lot of companies prefer not to print on it because there is a price difference. But we think it is, we eat the price difference and we think that it is totally worth it because you can get a full wrap with no bubbles. Hi, Mindy. Mindy, it's super cute. It is like grandma tea party, and then look at all of the colors. We're working on a cup right now with it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my cup edger and just spin this around to get a nice even edge. Sorry, it jumped on me. I wanna make sure we got it all cut. Because it needs to go through multiple layers of vinyl. So let me just push it a little harder. Because it needs to go through 2 layers of vinyl to cut. There we go. So that is going to give us a nice even edge along the top. So everything is nice and even. I know that you saw the struggle with that push. All right. I'm thinking, like I said, we have no plan for this cup. Do we want a thick glitter stripe between vinyl and glitter, or do we want a thick glitter stripe spaced out and then a champagne pinstripe on the vinyl? So do we want glitter separating both vinyls or space with pinstripe to separate? So glitter separating both vinyls or spaced? So glitter on the edge? Or do we want to space it so it kind of reminds me of like a tracksuit, and then we can do pinstripe? So even the pinstripe, let me show you. Even the pinstripe on here is gonna separate those two vinyls, but do we want a bigger space? I know there's too many choices. So the pinstripe's gonna space it, but do we want a bigger space than that is the question. Bigger space with glitter. Okay. You're the boss. I just work here. We can do that. So, I am going to, there's a lot of tape involved. I know people eyeball this, but I'm a perfectionist. So I'm gonna tape off my vinyl. All right, so we're gonna do a big old dog ear here. Take our razor. No, it's not New York. It's The Scientist by Coldplay. All right. So I got one side taped. Now we're gonna tape off this side. We got that taped. The music, it's very Bridgerton. It's very relaxing. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape the section that I want glittered. I don't think I have. Let me see if I have another tape. I was gonna say it would be fun if we did a different thickness. Oh, I do. So why don't we do the glitter slightly thicker? Do you want a thicker or thinner glitter stripe? We'll do a thicker glitter stripe. You go here. I'm just going next to my tape. And this is going to give me the space that I want for my glitter. I'm thinking. Oh, Kiki says thicker. She like 'em thick. All right, so this is just a guide. All right. This is just the guide. I can't. All right. Okay, so the yellow is just a guide. Now I'm gonna lay green and we're gonna peel the yellow. Follow me. It will all come together. It'll all come together. So now I am literally just going to use the green to go along my yellow, not overlapping, because we're gonna peel that yellow. Oh, I love this one. Okay, it's a lot of tape. It's a lot of tape. Perfect. One more tape. I'm gonna bring this up close for you guys to see once. Let's just cut this. See, Havoc is good. All right, he's sleeping. I'll show him before we get off. Okay, so now I'm gonna peel my yellow. Okay. The yellow was just a thickness guide for me to know where to lay my green. So this entire section here is going to be glitter. Now the question is, what color glitter do we want to do? We have One Night Stand, Beg Your Garden, Ivory. I feel like it's just gonna blend too much. I feel like we need a pop. Do we do One Night Stand or our Beg Your Garden? So green or pink? Green or pink? I see green, pink. Yeah, so the tape color is just different thicknesses. Green, 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 pink. Oh, you guys are like half and half. So I can do the stripe green and the bottom pink. You think either? All right, we can do the stripe green and the bottom pink. Let me tape off the bottom since we're talking about it. Something tells me that the pink will stand out more in the stripe, but if you guys want to do green, hold on, let me get a look. I don't know, guys. I think the pink may pop. We can do the green. You guys said green. And then we'll do pink on the bottom. Now people are saying pink. You think the pink will bring, or the green will bring more chaos and you love it? I don't know, guys. We're just winging it. We'll do green. We'll do green. We decided on green. All right. Now the fun part. Now we have to mix green for our adhesive. I give a lot of hoots about that, so I'm dead. I am dead. All right, I'm gonna use the green brush for the green. We'll use the green for the green. We'll get our little measuring cup. And we're gonna be a little scientist here for a second. Okay, we're gonna take the brush set we have on It's Pretty Personal. It's the 7-piece brush set from IPP. Hi, Mom.
Gonna do it?
Ask Louie if she texts back.
She said, I don't know. So it's easier if I just do it. And then you do.
That's what she said?
That's what he said, she said.
Okay.
But he said talk tomorrow.
Okay, I can't check
I know,
until I'm
no,
done.
I know. But I'm
Okay.
just, so I have to be there at 2, so just let me know.
Are you hanging out here?
No, I have to go home and get groceries in the car. Do you
Okay.
know McDonald's sells ice?
Yes.
I didn't know that. $1.59 I got ice at McDonald's. I was so excited.
What did they say for her to do?
She has to sign something as soon as possible.
No, let's just do
Just leave it alone.
let's just do how we had it planned.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You
All right,
guys.
see you later.
I love you. I'll call you when I get off of live, Mom.
All right.
Okay. My life is a mess. Okay. I'm gonna take Adhesive Apothecary Magic Tack for little glue action. I'm gonna take, this is, I really like this. This is the Folk Art Chalk White. I've had it for a very long time, but she never does me wrong. All right, I'm gonna take some and put that in with our glue. And I love that the chalk gives us like a nice solid color base. Probably need a little more. All right. Now we're gonna play with our greens. Thanks, Ilka. Now we're gonna play with our greens. We need a sagey green. So I have this acrylic. Stop it. Stop it. Can anybody guess? Wait. Roll back the tape. Can anybody guess what is the name of this green? How is this even a name? It's called Hooker's Green. What is Hooker's Green? What does that even mean? Like real life. Hooker's Green. So I just have this like little acrylic set that I use for colors, and then we kind of like mix to get the shade that we need. All right, so we're looking minty. We're not looking sagey. So what we're gonna do, I think, what if we add this yellow, making that money? I can't. Oh, Susan Hooker's in here. That's her last name. What if I add a little bit of this like golden yellow? Will that give us what we want? Ooh, we're in the right direction, I think. I think that's the right direction. We just need more. That's funny. William Hooker. Okay. All right, William, with your bad self. Oh, look at that sage. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh my God. You guys, who would have thought? So this is Hooker green and that like golden yellow. Look at that sage. Look at that sage he gave us. I like it. Okay. We ready? So we are going to go in between the two green stripes that we have. Now you want to lay it on her kind of thick because we want this to stay wet until we put the, this is horrible. What kind of live is it? I thought this is a family show. Want to lay it on her thick because you want the cup to stay wet until we dump that glitter on there. All right? You dirty girls. All right, we're just brushing on. I thought this was a family show. Oh, well, it is afternoon, so I'm just going back over. There's nothing worse than you start dumping glitter and there being a dry spot. All right. I'm not even saying what is in my head right now. I just gotta keep it PG. All right. Now I'm gonna go in with my April box medium cut Beg Your Garden. Try to get it on the paper, but you're a hot mess. It's hard when I try to do it so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I totally just misjudge the paper. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Look at that medium Beg Your Garden. All right. Now we're gonna dump what we didn't use back in our bottle. And look at that, our bottle is still full. This green is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, now we have to mix a pink, which is gonna be pretty easy, I think. Let me just get this green off of here. I'm gonna save that mix. That's a really pretty mix, or the adhesive. Look how pretty that sage is. Do you love it, Kat? Kat, I loved your video skills. I was very impressed. I was very impressed. All right, I'm gonna use this purple one out of my set for the pink bottom. Now we just need to mix the pink. No big deal, we got this. We did the sage like our first try. Those small tubes are from Michaels. I got them from Michaels. All right, my Adhesive Apothecary Magic Tech. My chalk white. All right, and I learned that we didn't need as much as I mixed. Mix that. Okay. You're welcome. Now, sorry, I'm missing so many comments. Trying, guys. I don't know how we're gonna pull this one off. For like a blushy pink, I either have like deep colors or neon. What is this? What if I do just a little bit of that? Because it's like a dark red, right? Then, what is this, neon pink or neon magenta? How about none, but let's see. Oh boy, neon pink. That's neon. But let's see if we mix it with all of this white, if it's gonna be nice to us. Okay, I don't hate it. It's very blush. I don't even know what it needs. I don't even know. Like, not lemon yellow. Like, we just need to tone the blush, tone it down. Burnt sienna? What is that? Just a little bit. And let's see, because we can always add more. I don't even think that did anything. Somebody said yellow. Can we try it? Yellow to tone down. Okay. Ooh, good call, good call. She's toned down. You know what? This glitter is gonna have such amazing coverage. I think we're driving ourselves crazy for nothing. This is gonna work. It's gonna work, watch. Okay. Let's just slap her on there. And then the glitter is gonna cover it. I have faith. There we go. So we have a little bit of a thinner coat. Let's let this dry for a second. And then we're gonna come back in for a second. And then that's gonna be perfect for this glitter to lay on top of. You just wanna make sure it's all wet so we don't have any holes. What freak kind of show is this? I wouldn't let my kids watch this show if I were you. I would not. This is like a PG-13 type of deal. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go around the edge first, but because I feel like that's always what dries first. And then we're gonna go for the bottom. Look at that coverage. Just make sure we got everywhere covered. Look how good that covered. So let's put this glitter away before we make a mess. Ugh. I try not to be dirty, but then when I say it, I like hear it in my head and I'm like, oh my God, I just said that. But that just means we're here. We're on the same page. Oh, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. All right, you ready? Here is where the magic happens. We are gonna get our Pokey Pal. And we're gonna start taking tape off. Look at that bottom. Look how pretty. All right, this is where it's really gonna come together. I always want you guys to see the tape hole because it's like my favorite part. Just look at that. Oh. Look how it's coming together. I know, and we thought that it was gonna be too crazy, but we broke it up. I love watching the crisp edge. What do we think? And I still, so this is what I'm debating. It's very relaxing music. I am debating on putting the like champagne gold pinstripe to pin off the vinyl once I have a flat coat on there. And then I'm even thinking about going inside with my lace on the inside of the glitter. Look at the bottom. This really showcases the glitter so perfect. So the vinyl is from the April 1st box. We did a full wrap in this lace vinyl. Then we laid our V-split with this vinyl from the April box on top. Pink stripes around the green. You see, Ashley, now you're getting creative. And then we taped off our thicker glitter striping. Then we taped off the bottom, and then we used our adhesive with a little bit of color tint. So what I would do next is allow this to dry for a couple hours, right? I don't want to mess with anything. Let's make sure it's completely dry. I'll do a little bit of what they call a dry brush, which is gonna just get any loose glitter off. My next step after that would be to clear seal it, probably 3 times. 3 light coats. You don't want to soak your vinyl and cause bubbling in the adhesive. So I would do 3 light coats of a clear adhesive seal. I would put a coat of epoxy, and then once all of this is sealed under my coat of epoxy, I'm gonna then pinstripe my edges with this champagne gold. And then I'm gonna trim the inside of this glitter stripe with the lace pinstripe from the April box. I think you should finish it on your Friday live. Maybe I can. I have a lot going on tomorrow and Friday, but maybe I will see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it sealed and epoxied for Friday. I think that's a good idea. That's a good goal. Life is just lifing, but that's a good goal. If I can get it epoxied smooth, we can absolutely work on finishing it on Friday. So I'm just gonna dry brush some of that loose glitter. Questions, comments, concerns? Don't be mean to me, please. I emotionally can't deal. Any questions on this about steps that we took? It looked crazy. So if you watch the replay, this lace vinyl with this laid on top of it, it looked pure, like pure madness, but we were able to break it up with this glitter stripe. I just want to put this up and I'm going to start cleaning up. So if you guys have questions, I can get it answered. Maker monthly boxes are available until they sell out. Once they sell out, they will not restock. Yeah, the glitter striping saved it. I knew it would. It was one of those trust the process moments. Somebody be mean to you. Oh, Ashley, if you only knew. If you only knew, girlfriend. Yes, Kat, show it in color. Show it, show it, show it. They're almost gone. Do you guys want me to let me know how many we have left? So you guys can do a one-time purchase, and if you do a one-time purchase, make sure you use an affiliate code. If you do a one-time purchase, make sure you use an affiliate code. That's going to allow you to save. Let me refresh my screen, and I'll tell you how many are left. I have 36 left, and I made 50 more this month. We sold out so fast last month, I made 50 more this month. All right? Clean up my mess. I love you, Kat. Same, girl, same. Same Z's. All right, so the 4 colors that come with it. Recap, we have a cherish called Garden Bliss, which actually, let me see if I can hold this. Garden Bliss. I'm trying to hold it so it doesn't move. Garden Bliss we used on this Post-it holder. So that mix is a chunky mix of that ivory, the Beg Your Garden, and the One Night Show in the XL cut. We use that on the Post-it holder. So that is one of the glitter colors. Then we have medium cut of ivory, medium cut of One Night Stand, which we used on the bottom, and medium cut of Beg Your Garden, which is this green that we used here. So those are the 4 glitter colors that come in the April box. Then you will get, let's show it all. Then you will get 4 sheets of vinyl. The one that we just cut a triangle out of, the Tea Party vinyl. You will get this bow with the pearls and the lace vinyl. You will get the full sheet of the lace vinyl. And then you're gonna get the semi-transparent of the lace stripes. These lace stripes are what we used around the border on this sticky note holder. So you can cut them and use them for pinstriping, and they look exactly like lace. It is a 12 by 12 sheet of a bunch of stripes of them. Here, let me get the glare so you can see all those. So this is the April box. Then you're gonna get a 7 by 7 with matching Tea Time decals. All right, 7 by 7 with matching Tea Time decals. And then you're gonna get an acrylic keychain set that comes with the gold hardware, the 4 beads, and then we made the acrylic live today. But it's this cute little teacup acrylic. And on the back, we use this medium One Night Stand. So you can grab them as a one-time purchase, or you can subscribe and save. Once they sell out, they are gone. I'm trying to think of what else. 3-pack sparkle stripes. Yes, the gold pinstripe that we were talking about using. The 3-packs are flash sale today. They're like, what, $1.95 for the 3-pack? Flash sale today, I think it's like $1.95 for the 3-pack. Thank you for reminding me about that. Wild Card Wednesday. Gosh, we have so much going on. Wild Card Wednesday. If you buy only a box, you do not qualify for Wild Card Wednesday because they are prepackaged. If you buy anything else with your box, you get a free gift with your order. So anything else with your box, you can buy a box and a couple of glitters. That's going to qualify you for Wild Card Wednesday. Here's the adorable 7x7 for teacher appreciation that the girls in the warehouse put together for Wild Card Wednesday today. I think that's everything. There's a huge announcement. Ginormy announcement on April 15th. There's even a reminder on your Maker Monthly box to say, hey, you're going to want to come and see us April 15th when I'm live. All right? Our affiliates don't even know. That's how big it is. Okay? I know Havoc. So, anything else? Friday, mermaid drop. Come here, Havoc. The mermaid drop on Friday is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully, here, baby. Come say hi to the girls. Come here. Come say hi to the ladies. I think he wants a little snack. So Friday's mermaid drop is amazing. Oh, April 15th, that's a good day. So I think that's everything, guys. I think I covered it all. We've been live for like almost 3 hours. Do you know what time you'll be on the 15th? Probably 10. Probably 10. Tosh, I'll make an event for it. For the 15th, and if you're in our FB group, I'll make an event for it. It's probably going to be 10 o'clock. That seems to be a decent time. Right, Havoc? Nosy? Guys, he's getting neutered next month. Don't look at that. The vet wants to wait until he's a year old because he has a higher chance of breaking his femur. I can't. I told him I can't do the balls. I can't do it. Grosses me out. So we're gonna do it a little bit sooner. I just put a piece of glitter in my mouth. I will make an event. I will make an event. I know. Havoc wants a tea party. Havoc wants a tea party. Crazy boy. All right, guys. I think that's all I have. I love you. If you are newer here and you're confused on why I've been looking in different directions, I am recording in 5 places right now. TikTok, Facebook page. Oh, I just said a bad word, but you know what? Whatever. Facebook page, Facebook group, Instagram, and YouTube. Everywhere but TikTok, I can post replays. They just take a little bit to download and repost. I love you. So if you want to watch the replay, you'll be able to find it. All right. I just said all of these no words, so I really have to get off of TikTok before they get really angry at me. I love you guys. Go grab your boxes. I'll see you Friday. I'm sorry I wasn't with you last week. And as soon as I can share information with that, I will. But unfortunately, right now I can't. But you guys know, Havoc's on my phone stand. Get down! As soon as I can, you guys will be the first to know. All right? I love you, I love you, I love you. Have an amazing Wildcard Wednesday. Go shop, grab a box, grab a couple other things if you need one of these sheets, and it's all there for you. All right. Love you guys. No! TikTok makes so much noise when you get off of it. All right. Love you guys.